Welcome to the University of Michigan Rugby Football Club Intrasquads Championship. It is February 14th. It's a chilly night here in Ann Arbor. We are at Oosterbaan Fieldhouse. Ryan, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling great. Ollie is the last day of Intrasquads for this season, and that's always a sad day, but it's going to be great to see the Sioux take it all tonight.
Oh, that's a bold prediction right now. The Sioux did defeat the Dudes on their last outing. Is the last first side game of our Wednesday night battles, and I think this is going to be a good one. The Dudes are going to come out firing. So you were predicting Sioux for the victory.
I am, but tonight's different. You know why, Ollie?
Why is that?
Because of Luke Bull.
Oh.
Luke Bull is a senior, our vice president, and he's making his return to the Intrasquads field of play. He's been talking a lot, and he knows that he wants to get it done. He's going to try his best.
That is a massive addition. This is going to be big because the Sioux have been really relying heavily on their leaders. The Dudes have been really just ravaged by quite a few different circumstances, missing a lot of their starting lineup. Getting Luke Bull back is going to be huge.
Luke can make a big difference here.
He really should. They really are going to be able to just take it to the Sioux today. I think they're going to come out with a lot of energy. I think I worry a little bit about the Dudes maybe being able to keep up their endurance, but with a 14-minute game just to open, I think that they can really just come out firing.
Man, they got your guys.
Yes. And we are just about underway. Timer. All right, and we're back. Quick try from the Dudes' second side. Right off the kickoff. We've been saying that all Intrasquads tournament, there have been a litany of just kickoff return for tries.
Unbelievable, Ollie. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. The Sioux tab, Jamie Wilcox starting off with the ball. Jamie has been commentating for us a little bit. Great to see him back on the field. Sioux stretching it out to the left. Oh, with a truck and taking it down to the hash marks. Quick ruck, and they keep looking to find the left edge. They've got a little bit of space. Good offload. And they're right down close to the try line. They're looking to push it back to the right. The Dudes are going to fall. Yep. And the Sioux are in for the try right in the middle as well, and so they answer right back. Try scored by Keith Hudson. Kick by Jamie Wilcox is good. And we have a tie ball game. Kick is up and away.
He has 2 tries.
That is Keith's second try. And the dudes have a little bit of space on the edge, and they're going to take this one in. Right off the kickoff, pretty much again. A real quick, we've got a high-scoring one right on our hands today, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Kick conversion no good. Just past the halfway point in this first half. Currently, every time the team has touched the ball, they've scored. Keith Hudson pitches it out. Starting to work towards midfield. Good ruck. Jamie Wilcox looking to find the edge. He'll break a tackle. Oh, and he'll put on a move. Then he gets taken down towards midfield. Great cover on the ruck. Alonzo pitching out to the right and just trying to gain ground here.
Offload.
Creating another ruck. Jamie's going to work to the left now. And Keith takes it down just over the football kicking X. Oh, and there's our first turnover of the day as the dudes have it. The dudes are, oh, is that, and that's going to be a knock-on, yup. Oh, man. So after some offensive showings, we've got our first 2 turnovers of the day, and they happen back-to-back. So the Sioux are just going to get it back, but they've been pushed back from midfield all the way back to their own numbers. And this is going to be a scrum.
South African or something. So the crash mindset would always be like some accent. So it's different here.
Finding the edge, they've gained up all the ground that they just lost. Working quickly to midfield, and they're on the far side of the field now. Pass tip, but then caught. Oh, great reverse offload. And they've got space, and the Sioux are going to take this one all the way for the try. Oh, what a beautiful offload leading up to that. Oh, that's got to be one of the plays of the day for sure. About to run out of the 7 minutes. We're about to enter stoppage time here. Jamie Wilcox's kick was good, so the Sioux take their first lead of the day. As the dudes spin out of a tackle and gain ground quickly. Great spin move on the edge. Working through, takes 3 Sioux to bring him down. Cover the ruck now. Passes high but caught. Working all the way across the edge of the field now. Oh, that might have been a high tackle. No call, and they found the edge and they're going to score. There it is. And the dudes take that lead right back. And we're back.
That's what we're going with.
Dude's in the lead right now. Keith looking for the edge, and oh, watch out. Right in front of the camera. Would have been bad for all parties involved. Keith Hudson taken out, and that means that the dudes will have a lineup.
Oh, this is so perfect. I love when they just
Quick gather to see what the strategy is here.
Right up, Barsfeld. Pencil.
Oh, quick line out, really. Oh. And the whistle's blown. And this is going to turn into a scrum for the Sioux. What was the penalty there?
The lineout didn't go through the channel, right?
The lineout doesn't travel through the channel right, and that means that we have a Sioux scrum. Scrum kicked out. Offload to Jamie. Bit of a suplex tackle. Oh, and the Sioux are going to have a bit of space, and they're going to take it all the way in for the try. Big one to retake the lead. Believe that the kick was good, and the dudes are going to have a bit of space, and they're going to take... Oh, they're going to get tackled right on the try line, but they've still got it. And that's going to bring them the lead back. Believe kick conversion is no good.
I'm gonna watch this one again.
And we're halfway through the second half. This has been a nail biter. Back and forth all day. And kicked off to the Sioux. Fumbled.
Yeah,
Down
the first
midfield.
one
And the
was
dudes are going to take this. The dudes are going to take this all the way back for another try. Oh, man. That is absolutely massive. Kick goes back through the try zone. We apologize. There have been some malfunctions with the scoring.
No, that conversion was good.
We believe the score is actually 27-19. We believe it's actually 27-19 for the dudes. Our apologies. And have the Sioux taken that one in? Yes, sir. Coach Trenary has his hand up. And it looks like this one will be called back for a penalty.
They touched it down in the try zone.
They did not touch it down?
No, the other team on the
Ah,
the dudes
okay,
did, I think.
The dudes touch it down in their own try zone. This one will be brought out for a Sioux scrum.
It was a try, never mind.
It was a try.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yes. Try for the Sioux. Jamie Wilcox kick sails through the uprights beautifully done, and that one will make this real close game. Oh, strap in, Ryan.
What are we
This
looking
is
for?
going to be a very exciting finish. We are just under a minute, and it looks like the Sioux are down by 1.
Can the dudes ice it?
The dudes just taking their time. Oh, and they've got a lane. They're going to go. Oh, they need this tackle, and they are not going to get it. The dudes are going to take this one in. Oh, wow.
Whoa. I told you about him earlier.
Big miss. We've big miss on the kick conversion, and the Sioux, unless stoppage time runs out, are going to have one last shot to take the lead here. Close to being pushed out of bounds. Now Jamie Wilcox has it. Pushes to Alonzo into the middle. Down to the hash marks. They're going to have to keep this game going. They cannot afford to give up possession here. Lose major meterage there. Finding the edge. Oh, and that offload is intercepted. Oh, Andrew Vacker takes it, and the dudes have it. Depending on how much stoppage time we've got left, they might just have this one in the bag.
Kick it out.
Take it out!
Oh, if that stayed, it's gone out of bounds, and I think that one will be the game.
That is the game.
That's the game. Oh, but the Sioux really had a shot right there at the end. Oh man, good win for the dudes. They move on to the championship for the second side. And what do you know, Bill Young making a comeback for the dudes. We are in for an incredible game.
These scrums are going to look great for the dudes, Ellie. We got a hooker.
Luke with a massive pass. This is the matchup we've all been waiting for. This one was played last week on Wednesday, with the Sioux taking a commanding win. But the dudes have some new firepower. The dudes have some new firepower, and they're gonna take this one in for the try. You've got to be joking! Oh man, this is absolutely incredible. And who else? Bill Young scores the try. Great to see him back on the field. But the Sioux aren't going to go away on just off that. They're taking it down to the hash marks, and they are playing with some real firepower. Oh, and they've turned it over.
Bill Young against Tom Southern for the win. Easy.
Tommy Hendricks with a quick offload. Oh man, the dudes have come to play.
Right, following him. Good rugby there. And Bill again.
Goes to Otto.
Otto on the edge. Oh my God, the dudes are moving the ball beautifully, and they're in for another try. This is some incredible stuff from the dudes. And who else? Bill Young has scored 2 straight tries for the dudes as they are up 10-0. This is looking nothing like it did last week. The dudes are absolutely coming out with some insane energy, no doubt brought by the return of Luke Bowl and Bill Young. They're causing turnovers. They are moving the ball beautifully. They're passing immaculately. And they've got a scrum, and with Tommy Hendricks at the center of it, you know, they've been dominating scrums throughout this entire Intrasquads tournament.
I think Bill Young's specialty is the ruck in the scrum, and right here against a weak Sioux scrum, he's going to completely overpower them.
Big words from Ryan. Let's see if they come true. Otto Janke to roll it in at scrum half.
He's not wrong. The Sioux really up their backs, but not their forwards.
Ready?
Jordan, yeah.
And yep, one easily. Otto takes it, looking for the edge. Great passing catch. And they're just moving with an energy that I haven't seen all tournament. Tommy Hendricks is Tommy Hendricks gonna score his first try? Oh, he wanted it. Oh, he's just down at the line. Oh wow. Oh, and he stopped just about a meter short. And they're in. That's Wyatt Turner, I believe. Oh my, the dudes have come to play, Ryan. And we're back as the dudes have taken a commanding 17-0 lead. 3-possession game. The Sioux are just completely on their heels right now. They need to find a spark and find it fast. Oh, Tom Salbin just moving the pile. And is this where it's going to come? Is that Braden Lockney on the edge? Oh! that was cold. He puts on the jukes. Oh man, and Braden is in for the try.
A yard before the try, he stops.
Grants a sign with a beautiful kick. The Sioux have decided not to go quietly into the good night.
X Factor with a grubber.
Devin Riley picks it up.
Devin Riley fields it.
And the Sioux, Tom Southam is gonna win a stiff arm on Luke Bull. He's bringing it down to the try. Oh, and the ball's loose. The ball is loose. This is gonna be big. Who can recover it? Oh, and the dudes have kicked it. The Sir has put his hand up. And what's going on here now, Ryan? Otto Janke will tap. All right, and after a hectic series of plays, the dudes have come away with the ball. Andrew Backer right in front of the camera, taken down. Nearly poached the ruck, but it's covered well. Tommy pitches out, overthrow.
George Janke for his brother.
Otto taken down on the numbers. Another ruck. Low pass from Tommy again. Kicked ahead by Wyatt Turner, but the Sioux have got it now. Pitch to George. George dragged down by his jersey. Michael Ackerman
Big hit by
will
Backer.
take it down to the hash marks. Oh, and Jamie Wilcox will fumble it.
That's Braden.
Sorry, that was Braden. My bad. Apologies. Apologies to both Braden and Jimmy. And that means the dudes will come away with the ball on the hash marks on their own side of the field. Tommy Hendricks will tap. Make a quick move and a little underhand offload to Wyatt Turner. Takes it down to the hash marks on the other side. And the Sir has put his hand up. Quick tap, and Tommy Hendricks is going to move. Oh! Runs straight into Michael Ackerman. Falls down. Test the ruck. Wyatt Turner will just keep powering it forward. Looking to find they've got a little bit of space on the edge. Yup, what a pass. Oh! Oh, and George Janke! What a tackle! Oh, he comes flying from halfway across the field.
That must be a scary sight to see George coming at you.
Well said, Anthony. And who is that? Is that
Otto
Janke? Otto Janke fumbles it out right on the try line. Braden Lockton will go coast to coast. Oh! Critical error for the dudes. Oh my! Braden Lockton takes it edge to edge. We got a game, folks. And after riding the high of having Bill Young and Luke Bull back, the dudes have just given up 14 straight as we enter the second half. The Sioux have decided to... Was that right?
Dudes are kicking the ball back to the Sioux. The Sioux have another opportunity for a back-to-back score. Perfect timing for the Sioux and a great call by the captain.
I was saying earlier, the Sioux have decided to put a little more energy right now.
George!
And George Janke finding the edge after making a massive tackle at the end of the first half. He comes down and scores. They'll try to take the lead.
Against Bill Young.
Against Bill Young. Oh my. First missed kick conversion for the Dudes today. Sioux, my apologies. And they are up 19-17. This is an absolutely incredible game. 19-17. After scoring 17 straight, the Dudes have been stagnant so far, and the Sioux have come alive. With two basically coast-to-coast tries, one from George, one from Braden. The reason they're the captains next year. Oh, and that'll be...
Southern takes it.
Southern takes it. Braden Loughnane.
Scott.
Oh, he fakes the pass. Oh, he fakes the pass. Oh, what a move. Braden has been putting on the moves today with a juke on his first try, and he just with a fake pass right there to get the defense out of position.
Too. That is why we have advantage in rugby. For things like that.
That was absolutely incredible. Braden now has 2 tries on the day. That was an absolutely beautiful move. Inspired, really.
One player, the Sioux are really pushing it.
(26-17) Sioux lead, and speaking of 26, that's 26 unanswered. All the momentum with the Sioux right now. And they'll recover their own kick as well. Oh man, everything is just going right. As they get into George towards the middle, he's gonna put on the moves. Oh, and he's in.
George again.
George, 2 tries. Braden, 2 tries. The captains are making themselves heard today. Oh my goodness, 31 straight. This is absolutely incredible.
The Sioux are making the Dudes pay for that early lead.
Oh,
Let's go.
and after a stunning effort at the beginning of this game, the Dudes have quite frankly collapsed a little bit. The Sioux are just putting on a show right now.
Keep that play.
And kick conversion is good, which means we have a 33-17 game. Oh my goodness. George Janke, 2 tries. Braden Loughnane, 2 tries. Oh, you have got to be joking.
Rugby is a great game.
Yeah. Wow.
Riley takes the kick.
And halfway through this second half, and the Dudes are far from out of this. They need a play. They need a play. And they might just get one. Oh! With a quick stiff arm. Oh! Just miscommunication there, as they weren't prepared for the offload. But they've gained great meterage right now, and they're down. Oh, and the ball's loose. The ball's loose, and the Sioux have it. Oh my! They can do no wrong. Oh, and a broken tackle, and they're gonna take it in for another try. Oh! Grant Susina. You cannot be serious, Ryan.
He finds the opening and goes for it.
By the Sioux, sending the Dudes home.
Oh my. A 17-38 deficit right now with just under 3 minutes to go. I mean, 21 points, 3 possession game.
That's before the kick too.
And that's before the kick conversion. This kick conversion to make it 4 possessions, I mean, you've got to think that this might as well be the dagger if he makes this. 2.5 minutes, you can score 3 times, 4 times. Oh boy, and that kick is good. 17-40, oh my, 40 unanswered. I don't remember the last time I saw something like this, Ryan.
I don't know. Dudes are looking great right now. Great chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, wow. You've got to think the way that they're playing. I can't believe this.
Beautiful work.
Your last 4 words?
Yes, lost. At a loss for words. Thank you. Otto Janke will take the kick. Looking towards the middle. And the dudes are just gonna have to put their heads down and just focus on getting this one next try right now. Stop the bleeding, because it has been, quite frankly, just the Sioux show. It's been the Sioux show for the last 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes, for the last 10 minutes or so. And we're just under a minute and a half as well.
Sponsored by? Not by Tommy Hendricks, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a line out.
Ooh, and the dudes steal, but they get the knock on. What's happening here?
And the Sioux are gonna have another lane. Yep. I mean, this.
Wow, Devin.
Is Otto Janke good?
And Otto Janke goes down. I think he's just. Oh. Otto Janke hops off. Unfortunate, and the Sioux have beyond iced this game at this point. Kick conversion, no good. It's not going to matter. It's 45-17 as we enter stoppage time. Kick is up and away for Grand Society.
You want to get the ball here and just kick it out.
Yeah, I mean, if this is how the Sioux are going to play, I mean, watch out, Bennies. They have been playing with some incredible chemistry. Braden Lockdown gave us in a fantastic interview last week, saying that he thought the Sioux had all the pieces. They just needed to put them together. If this isn't putting it together, Ryan, I don't know what is.
Sioux have done a great job after last week, and that is game.
That's the game, and after going down 17-0, the Sioux rattle off 45 straight, and that's absolutely incredible. We look forward to seeing them in the finals. Apologies for the brief delay in updating the score. Right now, the dudes are up 5-0. This is the second side. Is this the second side championship, Ryan? In the second side championship. Looking to find some space on the edge. And they will score the try. So the dudes are now up 10-0. But really the story of the day is the Sioux's incredible comeback against the dudes. That was amazing. We look forward to seeing them in the final. As the kick is up and off the upright. And this will remain a 10-0 game. Or my apologies, the dudes were in the Bennies. The Bennies were the 1 seed of both the first and second side, so they got the byes into the final. The dudes are coming in with a little bit of heat. They've gotten some contact already. Wonder if that's going to help them. Must be a bit tough for the Bennies to come in cold like that, but they've certainly got the energy. And pass is intercepted, offload. The dudes are certainly playing like they're in the middle of the game. The Bennies are off to a slow start right now.
And it looks like there's a penalty. Dudes try to take it in for the try, but a penalty is called first, and we'll see what the third call. It's a tap restart for the dudes. Offload and scored for the dudes. That's Andrew Backer on that try, making it a 15-0 game for this dudes in the second side game. A lot of the first side guys are playing for the seconds here, and you can tell that after that last game, they got something to fight for and play for here. And the kick is no good. It is a 15-0 game for the dudes.
And it's no wonder a lot of the dudes are in. This will be their last Intrasquads game, especially must be tough for the seniors as well.
Sorry for the time issues, guys. Kick off by the dudes. Fielded by Bennies here.
Good movement.
Basil's taking it. Offloads it to Matt Barisfeld, who's out on the wing. Touches down the ruck. And that's a try for the Bennies. Looks like Matt Golub on that try. This game became a bit closer here. And we're back. Bennies are getting ready to kick off after their try. It is currently a 15-7 game in the second side championship. Half is coming to a close.
Bennies with their first try of the day, having gotten their bye into the final. Maybe that'll help them get started. Off to a slow start earlier, but I think
Short
This
high
will
kick.
certainly get them going.
Bounces off. Goes to Barry. Barry's hesitates a little bit, but he powers through. Oh my God, what a cut! And he puts it in for the try. 27 for the Dudes. Kick is wide left and it's no good. It is a 27 game for the Dudes. Dudes kick it off. Line drive right down the middle. Fielded by Keith Hudson, who's playing for the Bennies right now. Bad pass to Cox, who gets it thrown out.
We're still in the first half.
Knock on. Goes to the Dudes. Tommy Hendricks powers through, but is denied for the try. Big ruck over here. Fielded out wide left. Short pass. Big collision here. And the Bennies have the ball, but we looks like they have a penalty. Tap restart for the Bennies. Jackson Cox taken through and is taken down quickly. Really great face play right here. Looks like a penalty. And there'll be a restart for the Bennies again. Pass goes backwards. Or really back. Interesting offload here. Can Matt Bowersfeld take it? Offloads to Basil. Basil offloads back to Bowersfeld. And and he puts it in for the try for the Bennies, and it's 20-12. And we're getting ready for the second half of the second side action. For those of you just tuning in, it's the Bennies and the Dudes for the second side championship. Up next, for our marquee event, we had the Sioux taking on the Bennies, who had the first round bye, for the title of Intrasquads 2022 champion. Kickoff goes. Looks like there's a miscommunication here. The half actually has not started yet.
I can't seem to figure out which side is supposed to be kicking.
So we're getting everybody on sides, making sure this game can start as smoothly as possible. And the dudes kick it off. That is our half. Fielded by the Bennies by Jackson Cox. Penalty, that looks like a knock-on. And we have our first scrum of the second half. Janky playing scrum half here. Coming in for some more rugby after that first side game against the Sioux. And he picks it. Oh, but he phases it wide right. Beautiful pass. Some good cuts here by the dudes. And that's a try for the dudes. 25-14 in this second side championship. And the kick was good for a 27-14 lead. And the kickoff goes to the Bennies. Knock on by Basil. And scrum right at the spot of the penalty. Coach mindset coming up. Otto Janky to scrum half for the dudes. Very low scrum, which is what we want to see. But in sevens, it gets a little hot. Otto offloads. Can he take it through? Fights through. Offloads to Barry. Barry powers through. Inside to the goal line. Otto Janky rocking, doing it all. And it looks like we got a penalty here. Penalty goes to the Bennies. Started in by Jackson Cox. Lonzo Cortez throwing in. Keith Hudson with the nice reception. Good offload. Cox fighting to stay in bounds. Oh, and the pass is picked off by the dudes. Back to Otto Janky, who's really just fighting in a foot race against Basil. Oh, and Otto gets down. But Barry's fighting through. Can he get into the... Jackson Cox goes in. Offloads to Bowersfeld, who's running. And it's taken down by the dude. Trying to counter ruck. Oh, and they poach it. But that's a penalty. Restart by the Bennies. Cox has the ball running through the middle. Can he find his space? Oh, and it avoids a tackle and puts it down for an easy try. 27-19 for the dudes right now, though. But the Bennies made this a lot closer. With a kick, this can be a one-try game.
Still plenty of rugby to be played right here, Ryan. This is we're coming down to the wire here.
That's for sure, Ollie. This is all about getting some good development time and and the kick was good, making it a 27-21 game for the Bennies. This is now a one-try game. Pickup by the Bennies is short. Advantage for the Bennies. Can they take it? Can they put it in for a try? Basil throws it forward for another knock. We'll see what the serve's calling. A couple penalties here. It'll be a restart for the Bennies. Basil does it. Good cut. Out wide, and that's a try for the Bennies.
Oh, wow.
This game became
That's
a heck of a
absolutely
lot
massive.
closer. 26-27. We'll see what this conversion does.
With just under a minute to have to go, I mean, if this kick conversion is good, this is going to be absolutely critical for the Bennies. They would love that.
That's right, Ellie.
They touched that wide, didn't they?
They definitely.
Kick is a line drive and is no good. That could be a crucial mistake in the second side game.
We're just under a minute to go. Depending on how much stoppage time we have, the dudes could just hold on for the win here.
Oh, yeah.
That only happens if the clock's running and there's a delay. You have to stop.
And unless the Bennies can force a turnover, the dudes might have just eked this one out.
I'm guessing a short kick here. Chip shot. Does that make the 10 meters?
Don't touch it. Tommy, 10 seconds.
Dudes had a chance to ice it here. Tommy Hendricks going for his try.
Oh,
a
and Tommy
beautiful
Hendricks
stiff
with a
arm on
stiff
Jackson
arm.
Cox.
Oh, that
And he
was
avoids another
beautiful.
tackle.
Tommy
And he gets
Hendricks
his
with the
try.
try.
Great work by Tommy to ice this game.
What a time
Making
for
it
his first try,
32-26
dude.
game.
That is beautiful.
And
Oh,
that
yeah,
should
that
seal
one.
it.
That's the
Kick is
dagger
coming.
right
And it is good. Beautiful kick right down the middle. 34-26 is our final score. So the Dudes are taking the second side championship here.
The dudes are your second side champion. Everybody stay tuned for the big one coming up.
Guys, we are back with the Sue's Bennies final round championship here. Bennies are very close to scoring a try, but we'll see what happens. Sues are playing some great clutch defense, but that is a try for the Bennies. Nate Feldman with the try. Beautiful work by our leading scorer and Intrasquads. 5-0 for the Bennies.
Closer than I should have been. So it was 35. It was beautiful. It was 29, 26.
Tell you what, Ryan, I don't know that anybody would have seen this one coming if you told them at the start of the year the Bennies and the Sues would be in the championship.
I know.
The Bennies third in the power rankings.
And
Of course,
the Sues were
everybody thought the
second.
dudes would be in here.
The dudes had a great chance coming into the preseason, but as we clearly saw, injuries and just unavailability, just things happen, and unfortunately, the dudes could not make it. Kick is straight on, but it's too high and is no good. It's 5-0. Nate Feldman taking it for the Bennies. Kickoff, beautiful kick, high. Fielded by Alex Olsen. Hard to take down, and Jamie Wilcox, the hard rucker, takes it. Seldom is in a scrum half. Devin Riley did not come back on. Jamie Wilcox playing hard, offloads to Grant to sign on the wing. It looks like a turnover to the Bennies. Lockman has it. And it's tackled by his brother. The Simon Tessier, the French exchange student, powers through. Some great pick and go action here. Offloads Nate Feldman with a good pass. Oh no, it went back. George Jenke with the ruck. Great tackles here by the Sues on the Bennies. And Feldman has it again. Off to Shea. And off to Tim, the prop. Benny's taking it through. Good run there. Nicker and Chelik has to save it in the ruck. It's a turnover. Braden Lockton. Great game against the dudes. Has it. Oh, now Jamie has it. His first side action. And does he take it? Yeah. He takes it in for the long try to make it a tied game for the Sues. Great work by Jamie. His first side actions. And we're back. Grant's sign with a kickoff after the try. It is a 5 game for all teams. Nick Grant-Chelik has the ball for the Bennies here. Fighting hard to not go down. And he offloads. Tim Zamero has it. Great running here. Jackson Cox is scrummy. Ooh, and the pass goes backwards, but Shea Lockton recovers. Can he stay in bounds? He goes along the wing. easy on a post try. Great work by Shea Loughnane in this championship game as the first half winds down. Really great rugby happening here. This is the best of the best.
Both teams have certainly been bringing it right now. The Sioux came in here with a full head of steam off their, 45 straight points against the Dudes, and the Bennies are, playing like the 1 seed. They are not backing down. They're taking it to the Sioux right now, and they're making the most of their possession.
And the kick by Jackson Cox is no good. The score remains 10-5 for this final kickoff of the half. But Ali, yeah, you're right. I mean, all these games have just been really great rugby. The majority of them have been complete nail biters, and it's really been worthy of this championship round.
Absolutely. Just great to see both teams playing at their highest right now.
This is just pure heart. And Nathan Feldman getting ready to kick it off. Signature windup. Feldman is definitely one of our team's best kickers, and he's really been an asset. Fielded by George Yankee for the knockout, but they're playing. George kicks it.
Yeah, touch it, George.
And that's the half. It's 10-5 right now. Benny's winning as we come back for our last half of Intrasquads for the season. 10-5. 10-5 Benny's.
Benny's really just keeping the ball moving.
Yeah. I mean, Wyatt just said that the Bennies are keeping the ball moving, and he's completely right.
As we've been talking about for the entire tournament, ball movement is just so huge for sevens with so much more open space on the field than 15s. And
Right.
the Bennies have been masters of that for these past few weeks.
You can't play sevens if you can't pass, and that's really what this whole season's about. It's going to be a great season for our ruggers at Michigan here. We look forward to seeing you guys again.
What do you think the keys to the second half here are, Ryan?
I think it's all about momentum, Ollie. I think we saw that in the Sioux Dudes game, but once the Sioux had those 2 tries, they just couldn't stop. And I think it's going to be the same thing here. I think this next try will be really instrumental in deciding the swing of the game, and it's just going to be an exciting match.
That's really true, especially because, with these short 7-minute halves, you can ride away from momentum. Normally over an 80-minute 15s game, momentum will come and go, push and pull. But with, these shorter halves, if you can string some tries together, you can basically ride that to the finish, and I think I agree with you. Whichever team can ride that wave will come out of here with the trophy.
Exactly. Sevens is a lot less physical, and it's a lot faster. And we've clearly seen that this tournament. Pick up by Feldman is fielded by the Sioux. Mike Ackerman with a good pass to Braden. Has Grant Sasino with him on the wing for the offload. Can he power pass Feldman? Oh no! And he sends it out of bounds for a line out.
Trying to build some of that momentum you talked about.
Oh, it's not. Looks like a tap restart here instead. Interesting.
No tap restart there. That was a quick line out there from Shea.
Oh, that was a line out?
Yes.
Really? It's
Ball went out of bounds on the Sioux, and
right.
Shea just immediately picked it up and tossed it right back in.
Not what I'm used to. Grant tries to kick, but it goes off Tim. Grant is taken down. Can Tim take the ball? And we have a penalty. Looks like a hands in the rock call. Tap restart for the Sioux. Can they get it quickly going? They got to start up. Grant takes it. Jamie, good cut, powers through. Can he get the offload? He offloads to Ackerman. Gets it to George.
This has been scrappy rugby today.
This has really been scrappy. One of our most physical games we've had in a while. Love to see it, Ollie.
A little bit lower scoring, but we don't mind.
Catches it from static motion. Really scrappy right there, Ollie, as you just said. Another penalty. Sioux with the restart. George faces Braden with a good cut and run. Offloads to Ackerman, who needs to good pass to George. And George powers in for the try. Tied game again with 5 minutes left in the whole game. It's 10-10 for both teams.
Critical kick conversion.
absolutely critical kick conversion coming, as Ollie just said. And we're back. Kick was good right through the middle. Short kick off penalty going to the Bennies here. Got to hustle up, try to take advantage of this setting time. Trenary setting up the back 10 line. Really got to follow the rules in rugby. It's just inter-squads, but once sevens comes, it's crucial to give your team as many minutes and points as possible. Ooh, off pass goes. George Jenke with a good kick, and he's sprinting to his own kick, and he kicks it again. This is basically soccer, and he puts it down for the try. Oh my God.
George Jenke
17-10 for the Sioux. And we're off again for more action. Oh my God, a crazy kick, and George gets another kick. That's his hat trick for George. Unbelievable. 24. And we are back after the George Jenke third try of the evening. He's really making a good case for MVP. And the Bennies power through against Braden Loughnane. They get a try. 15-24. This game became a lot closer. This kick here will be instrumental. And we are back for our final minute of action. Nate Feldman for the Bennies kicking it off. One try game. Can the Bennies get this back? Southam feels it. Saved by Jamie. Ruck here. This ruck is big.
Sioux have played a clean second half. I think the Bennies will need a mistake on the other end if they want.
Bennies really got to take advantage of some of our youth on the Sioux and hope for a penalty. And we have a penalty. Looks like that's going to the Bennies.
There's one of those mistakes I was talking about.
There you go,
oh,
right on
boy.
time. Nate Feldman with a huge tap restart right here. Should have.
Hey, now.
Good pass to Shea. Good rucking here. Really good offloads.
Clock's at double zeros.
Oh no, it's a penalty. George is doing his kicks again, and Nick Grinchuk saves it. He does. Good rucking here. What's gonna happen? Bennies have recovered. They just gotta ruck hard here. And we got a penalty.
Hands in the ruck.
Hands in the ruck, Elise says. Bennies with a restart. They gotta go quick. Can they take advantage of the wing here?
Clock's at double zeros. They can't afford any slip-ups here.
Nick Grinchuk! Nick Grinchuk! Oh my God!
Oh
And he
my
took the
goodness!
Wow. 22-24. This game is
You cannot be
unbelievable.
serious. And what a win for the Sioux. After the Bennies nearly made the comeback, down 7, kick conversion just missed.
Those were some marvelous tries by George.
George Janke with a hat trick at least. I really have no words. What an incredible game. What an incredible Intrasquads season. And you can hear it. You can hear the passion.
And the Sioux have taken it.
Well, Ryan,
Wow.
as a Sioux yourself, that
I
one
am
has to
incredibly
feel.
proud of this team. They really showed a lot of fight. They took back their championship from last year, and they're keeping the Intrasquads title with the Sioux for another year, at least.
Should we try to get We should try to get George. I'm gonna go get George.
Wait, hold on. 6 people.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be.
That is it for our stream. Thank you guys for tuning in throughout these Intrasquads.